Yes! No kidding, there's nothing counterpick about a stage skin.
Absolutely.
Get that in there. Let's see them more. They're beautiful. I would love to see them more often. Obviously, it just gives us more opportunities to play this music, see these skins. Boys are really nice, and now, hold on.
Oh my god.
This is a very different Olympia. This is more what I've played against, just some aggression coming up from Seggo. Now, we talked about custom characters in the previous sets. We talked about how Mutton has a lot of experience on the palm. Talked about how Koda probably has played this before. I can't think back to the name on the Hodon. If we want to talk about custom character experience in the workshop, Seggo is the name that comes up.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure has been #1 seeded in pretty much every single tournament that he's entered for workshop for the longest time, and it's because he's got a mastery of all of these characters. Has always looked strong on them, and here he is showing that off on the winner's side of Slime of Aether.
Oh my god, Seggo's mastery of this character is really showing, making use of every little bit and will not stop. Seggo, oh my god, 3 stocks to 1, less than a minute in on one of the largest Blast Zone stages in the game.
I'm gonna warn everyone to turn the volumes down because Seggo has turned it way up all of a sudden. It's 100% only found so far on this Olympia, and he's looking so dominant, criminally just taking away stocks from Zeebee left and right, who is one of the best players, results-wise, 100% the best player in this tournament. We've seen him win twice in the past, top 3 every single week that we've done this, and now we're seeing him under pressure from somebody looking to decrown the king.
Yeah, and just like that, first stock finally taken for Zeebee, and Zeebee's still trying to figure out this matchup, trying to understand what to do, but Seggo, more than happy to take the JV. Oh my god.
Okay, Seggo's Olympia. That's game 1, everyone. Wow.
Frozen Gates is really cool because once you get to last stock between both players, it changes how it looks. Seggo did not want to reach that.
No, that was never on the agenda there.
Either way, Zeebee absolutely not looking for the run back, going to be taking it to Tower of Heaven, much closer side blast zones, going to be giving him the opportunity to edgeguard a lot more often. We'll have to see how this one works out.
Yeah, a little bit less stage space as well, which is nice for Etalus, able to control a lot more of it a lot more quickly. And I think, yes, going to be abusing that top platform a lot, obviously. Talked about Olympia's vertical height before. It's not terrible. It's just definitely one of her weak points there. Trying to go for the crouch cancel there, maybe looking for some kind of parry there from Zeebee, but it's not working out. Just look at this control here. Seggo understanding, like, okay, I can control this space. I'm going to cover your space after that. And really, here's the problem right now, is that Seggo has probably played this matchup 100 times. Zeebee, maybe 3 times. Character just came out, and there's no way you've played against somebody as good as Seggo.
Yeah, and Seggo just gonna be continuing to dart around this, and oh my god! Wait, Zeebee, big punish on board, Olympia off stage.
Going very low there, and Seggo does manage to find a way back from that kind of mistaken edge guard there from Zeebee, unfortunately not able to pick up the up. He's gonna put him in big trouble there. Good punish there on the bounce up from the crystal shards there. And now, Seggo controlling the top side of the stage, which you're not expecting. If you're Zeebee, come to the stage so then you can control the top end of the stage, and good read there from Seggo to grab the first kill.
Oh my god, the down strong going to be sealing it out, and Seggo trying to focus cancel back on the stage. Zeebee ready for it this time. That up air going to send Seggo right off the bottom here. But, how do you come back?
And anybody here who's getting clean swept in any of their games, whether it's ranked or whether it's tournament play or whether it's just versus you and a friend, look at how fast Zeebee is adapting to this. We saw how dominant that first game is, and Zeebee keeping this game even so far, but breaking through a lot of this, making a lot of changes very, very fast. This is something we haven't really seen force out of him because he's been such a dominant force in these previous sets, but look at him making changes now, keeping it so much more even, and keeping the pressure up on Seggo when it wasn't there in the first game.
Yeah, beautiful stuff coming out from Zeebee. So much pressure. Oh my god.
Almost a beautiful setup. Wow! What a way to break through the focus there from Zeebee using the icicle shards and the uppie, and now so much trouble for Seggo.
Oh, this is definitely not good for Seggo here. We haven't seen this before, but what we have seen is Zeebee's edge guarding. With Seggo being on the back foot, the question is, how do you deal with this? How do you make this comeback? 93% on the Ice Bear. The question is, how are you stealing out the stock?
Now Seggo on the back foot on this character for probably the first time in a long time. Obviously, there are some other big contenders. but Seggo's dealt with pressure before, no doubt, and is able to get that stock back, and now it's just a small difference between these two, but Seggo without resources now getting comboed up by the bear there, catching that DI in, a little bit of a mix-up there on the forward air direction, or the upper direction, excuse me, good parry, like you say, and now Seggo just trying to control the center of space. We saw Coda playing much less aggressive than this. Seggo controlling so much more of the stage and just being happy to run forward. And now Seggo goes a little bit too deep, and Zeebee's happy to take that.
Yeah, and Zeebee gonna take that one right to the bank. I was about to say, you know, we saw Seggo using the instant focus cancels earlier on, you know, showing off just how proficient he is on this character, but unfortunately not going to be getting that down air, not going to be able to punish the air dodge-less Etalus. But either way, we are in fact going to be going to Olympia's home stage, the Crystal Oasis. I believe this is a reskin of Forest Floor.
I'm gonna say yes to you on that one. This is probably my favorite stage.
I've never
really
played
love
on
this.
it. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I don't think that there's any exclusive music for it yet, or if there is, I haven't heard it.
It comes out with this patch, so
gotcha. Okay, I haven't heard
hearing
it
right about now. But either way, the question is Zeebee going to be hearing the bell as it tolls for his soul? Oh my god.
Oh, I almost want to let it be quiet just for a little bit so I can hear this song play, but these two obviously are not going to get off the gas at all. Look at this aggressive edge guarding from Zeebee right now. Now, obviously, Olympia, with that vertical recovery, has a big hitbox, and like that, can go for kills with it. Obviously, it's not going to kill quite yet. A big, heavy bear that he's trying to hit with it, but it makes it kind of difficult to edge guard, kind of the same way that you don't want to edge guard Rano. And there it is, big kill found there, just a missed DI on the forward smash. Obviously, Etalus forward smash, for those of you who don't know, really awkward to try and DI that move. And if you know how to do it, it can make it really late to kill.
The full focus?
Wow, good play there. Now, hold on. Zeebee landing with a fair and starting to break up the combo there from Seggo. Going for the down smash there. Doesn't connect. That down smash, such a small hitbox when uncharged. Forward smash, not the same story.
Yeah, you know, Olympia has very large hitboxes on the moves that you'd expect to see not coming out in neutral, but her combo moves and her kill moves. You know, the larger ones that are meant to end these stocks.
Nicely done.
But either way,
Zeebee playing that so well.
Yeah, Zeebee has that adaptation down. Already learned this matchup in the last set, but you know, Seggo going to be focusing through these ice shards. Definitely something Zeebee has to still get used to.
This is one of the best sets that we have seen in this tournament. Like, no questions asked. These two are both playing unbelievably well. I'm seeing new things all the time there. Big forward smash found there from Zeebee. And just to see these two playing this well, especially with the Olympia, and I'm loving the adaptation from Zeebee, who just didn't look like he knew what to do in the first game and has completely fallen away from that incompetence. Is that even the right word? Because it's not there anymore. Zeebee, unfamiliarity. There you go. That's the right one. And now Seggo being forced to try and take control of this game from behind right now. Zeebee has not looked back since that game 2. Big up smash there from Seggo, reading the roll in. Now 63% on that Olympia. Obviously not a safe place to be, especially against Zeebee. Somebody who's so good at punishing, reading your movement, and causing problems there. Getting the catch there with the up air, and Seggo has no way back to stage.
Yeah, and Zeebee putting Seggo in exactly the position that he wants it, where if you focus cancel, you're landing into the up air, and if you don't cancel, you're just going to end up dying. And Zeebee already showing such brilliant mastery of a matchup that, as far as I'm concerned, Zeebee's learned yesterday. Yeah,
if anything, like, yeah, this is clearly new, and there's no doubt in my mind that at some point when practicing custom characters, somebody's just played the normal cast against Seggo, because it's so hard to play like workshop characters against that guy. He's so good at them. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Seggo definitely has experience in this matchup now, but obviously one of the strongest Etalus players in the world in Zeebee. We'll see whether or not that's enough to keep the man down.
Yeah, and, you know, Seggo gonna be bringing us back. I know last time you wanted to listen to the music, but both these directors absolutely just making sure that the orchestra is playing their own tune, and the question is, can it play a different song for Seggo this time around?
Yeah, he definitely needs a different beat working for him at some point here. He hasn't looked strong right now. We're seeing, and we're going to need to see some different play. Obviously, has kept these games close, but nothing as dominant as that game 1, and I think that's big down to...
Oh my god!
Adapted there! We're talking about adaptation there. High recovery caught by Seggo.
Yeah, and, you know, Zeebee tried to stall it out for so long, but the focus cancel going to give Seggo even more time to stay in the air. And these down tilts coming out are doing so much damage to Zeebee right now.
see whether or not Seggo can get back to stage comfortably. Obviously, Etalus very strong at edge guarding. Can't really break through those side beats, though. It's very challenging.
That hit!
And now, getting caught out there, Seggo very ready for the punish there, whether or not he knew it was going to hit. There's the up B, keeping that bear off stage. And now Seggo looking to go high, but it's very challenging for Olympia to actually get up there. Good wave dash back there, catching with the forward smash. And now Seggo under a lot of pressure at the edge of the stage here. Zeebee catching that back air. I thought that was going to be an up air into death there for the poor Olympia, but no, keeping himself in the game so far. Zeebee struggling to find a setup into a kill move right now.
Yeah, and the percents are evened up, but Seggo's still like full stock up, and this up B going to
Wow.
mean Seggo's 2 full stocks up on what was seeded as the #1 player in this tournament. Not going to live from that one, though.
Yeah, no way to survive that one. Zeebee with a full stock disadvantage right now, having to like require a big comeback out of himself right here. But obviously, next stage pick, if he does drop this one, is going to be his. And going into that game 5, so Zeebee does have a little bit of comfort to work with here. Seggo needs to ride this momentum as much as he can, and it's starting to dwindle right now. Zeebee putting that fire out for a minute there and getting a big combo and adding a lot of percent. And Seggo, you need to be holding on to this. You need to keep this going for another 3 stocks after this one.
Yeah, you know, Seggo is still going to be racking up that damage, 68%, and the repeated trades with the down B versus the Nair. Yeah, Seggo just fine with trading that damage. Zeebee has to figure out a way how to seal out the stock without taking too much in response, but the extra credit is racking up.
And he went for the 50-50 there on the ice. Good good tech there from Zeebee. Now getting caught out a little bit high.
My
Quick
God.
dash forward there, and well played by Seggo to seal that one out as 2 stock, who needs that momentum right now.
And, you know, that extra credit was racking up, and Seggo more than happy to tell you that he already has enough to cover the book report. Those reads are on point, and Seggo going to be taking it to a game 5.
Good place to be. This is really impressive from Seggo to keep this one going. Obviously, Zeebee, one of the strongest players we've seen. We'll say it time and time again. #1 seed for this tournament. Game 5 is a good place to be. We're going to be going to Frozen Fortress and Zeebee making a change-up.
Oh, baby. Frozen Fortress, the classic Zeebee blue Kragg, and going to be blending in a little bit with the background. The question is he going to be able to stand out enough in this game to make a change, to make that win? I don't know. The gloves are on.
Indeed. These two are definitely not holding anything back at this point. They're going to go all out, and I like to see that Zeebee defaulting back to that Kragg. We'll see if he can make it work. Obviously, Seggo has gotten used to dealing with the Etalus, and I think Zeebee has just decided, yeah, he knows my tricks. He knows what I'm going for. I need to try and mix things up again. But hard to believe that Seggo's never played this matchup before either. Obviously, playing against a Kragg like Zeebee is a rare occasion, but, you know, it's not impossible to say, and I can promise you Zeebee has not played this matchup too much.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I do believe Zeebee played in a tournament just yesterday that had the workout character, but was playing Kragg throughout that. It was either Kragg or Mala. But, you know, Zeebee has a little bit of experience in this matchup, but the question is, you know, is it enough against the best workshop player of all time? And it's seeming like it's working just for now.
Yeah. Zeebee's never been one to stray range from a challenge. You know, he's definitely ready to take on these challengers, and this in winter semis is kind of what a game for winter semis. Almost a flawed seeding, Mr. Joshy boy. It's hard to call it at some points. These guys are looking so good right now. Zeebee under control so far in this last game. But there it is, the force smash coming back. Obviously 87% right now on that Olympia. It's not comfortable for Seggo, but it's a start.
Is definitely a start, and you know, the start of any momentum could be what Seggo needs, but Zeebee with another Nair up strong on the same exact platform in the same exact position. And you know, Zeebee unfazed, gonna continue to play his game plan, and Seggo definitely not looking good for him here.
Full save state on that kill there from Zeebee, just setting himself up for success there. He's practiced that one time and time again, and Seggo just getting caught up with the same thing. And once again, Zeebee with a lead, full percent lapped now, and now any situation on these top platforms is really dangerous from Seggo, who's played a phenomenal set, but he needs to make changes right now. 94% on this final stock, no questions asked. Seggo is under pressure.
Yeah, but this up strong
is
going to be evening things right back up. That's 94% on the Olympia. Got to be careful of those Nair up strongs on those plats. And Zeebee more than happy to play around these plats. You know, he is very, very good at this and has made a name for himself playing around this, you know, platform-centric Kragg. And the question is, how does Seggo come back here?
there's anybody with a big clutch factor in Rivals of Aether, it's Seggo. If he's going to be able to make it back, then anyone can. Oh, good play there to get the quick catch there. Zeebee forgetting about the crystal. Seggo very good in these difficult situations, though. Under pressure, he's usually ready to take stuff on. There's a big forward smash, and now hold on. Zeebee, lacking resources. Seggo taking it 3-2.
Seggo taking it 3-2, showing us something new, showing us that the new cast, the new cast of Earth character is going to be able to take out the oldest, and the newcomer to top 8, not quite, is going to take out one of the oldest top 8 players in this bracket. So we're going to be moving on 3-2.